Hey guys, so before we start the video, I just want to get something off my chest. Anyone who was expecting this video to be posted earlier this year, I want to let you know that I'm sorry. The fact that this video was going through development hell since last year, because my editing laptop that I'm using right now is a piece of shit, and it crashes when making big video edits. Especially that the previous vlog was 2.5 hours worth of footage from the trip, which sounds a lot for some of you, but I was able to make it less than an hour. But for this one, all the footage we made in this trip was close to 7 hours long. And to turn this into less than an hour video? Yeah, it was really difficult to think of a video structure and which footage to keep and which to scrap. And after all that, there it is, finally, ready to share the video of our trip to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So I will be sharing my top 5 places to visit if you decided to visit Kuala Lumpur, with 5 honorable mentions that we went to on our trip. And of course, like in the last video, I will be following along and commentating when needed. So with that said, let us begin with how our trip started. Somebody in? You taking it?
Yeah. What do you think?
You want to tell them the situation?
Yeah.
You brought you bought a bottle of water, and you're afraid that they're going to take it away from you in the plane. I don't know what to tell you.
Don't say anything.
I have a feeling they're going to take it away from you.
No, I put it in the bag.
Yeah, she had a bottle of water with her in the bag, and she was believing that she's going to be taking it on the plane with her. There is no way they're going to allow that thing on the plane. I'm sorry. As you can see, we're at Bandar Tasik Salatin, and we just have to transfer it to SPL. And the lady, she told us we have to cross this bridge to reach it. So you ready for that?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Finding that apartment was such an adventure. We had to go through a lot of transportations to find that thing, and going through streets we're not familiar with. But in the end we were able to do it.
What?
We have to cross this bridge over there. The apartment building we rented at had a very good reputation of being one of the best for tourists, offering a very comfortable lobby with 2 convenience stores, a restaurant that offers breakfast and lunch, and an open gym for owners and renters. And best of all, there is a swimming pool on top of the apartment complex that gives an amazing view of the city. And you bet I was in that pool every day. It brought a great feeling just for being in that pool. Just the idea of watching the city while you're swimming, and sometimes just chilling on the edge and watching the city, I loved it. Anyone who goes to Malaysia, I highly recommend that you rent one of these apartments. So afterwards, we immediately started preparing for our first destination, and a bit later, we were on our way. Look at these bikers standing at the traffic light. It's like they're about to start a race. Wait for it. Here's go. 3, 2, 1. And up they go any second. Wait for it. Wait for it.
12 seconds later.
Well, they're making sure that everyone is clear. And they're off. The Petrona Twin Towers. Now, before we start, I want to share something stupid that happened when we got there. How do I say this? We were idiots. When we got there, it was right in front of us, but the problem is that one of them was hiding behind the other one, so we didn't know that was one of the Twin Towers until we walked around it, and then, oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, this is it. This one we just saw earlier, this is actually the first one. The second one is right behind it. Like I said, idiots. The Twin Towers should be, without a doubt, your first priority when you visit there. It is well known to be one of the tallest buildings in Kuala Lumpur, and it offers a shopping center filled with well-known clothing and restaurant brand names, with fun attractions like the KLCC Park with its dancing fountains and swimming pool. The aquarium is pretty unique. Here is some of the stuff that you'll be able to see in there.
He looks so bored. Look at this guy. He has a big fat nose. There are some fossils. There's a fossil here. There's a fossil there. There's a fossil right over here.
After that aquatic experience, we decided to go and have a bite at Nando's, which is a fast casual restaurant serves Portuguese peri-peri style chicken. Shout out to my cousin in Muscat for introducing me to this place. In my opinion, way better than any other chicken franchise out there. So after that delicious goodness, we decided to experience the view of the city at the 86th floor of one of the towers, because there is no way we are leaving the place without doing that.
We're at the top of the tower now. Let's check how the view looks here. Look at that. You can see the other twin tower from the other side. Right there. Wow. Built floor 86. That's how... What do you see from the side? Hold this. Oh, you can see the other tower from here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Something funny I found on top of the towers, they have Xbox Connect. You can actually play around with the Kinect by spreading your hand like that, and a 3D model of the Twin Tower shows up in your hand. You can rotate it, and then some facts pop out about the towers. It was educational. Final verdict, what do you think?
It's amazing.
I have no comments.
Speechless.
I have no comments.
Speechless.
They were like at the top of Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah. It's like you're seeing everything. It's better than a flight.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I just noticed something. Give me that. You know, I just noticed. Like from here, you can see the mountains on the other side. So you can see those clouds over there going through the mountains. It's like a volcano. Beautiful. So that's the ends of the Twin Towers. It was phenomenal, wasn't it? Absolutely. Alright, off to the next place.
Batu Caves. Anyone who went to Kuala Lumpur has definitely visited this breathtaking site. This landmark contains one of the most popular Hindu shrines outside of India. It is now used as a tourist attraction and a place for prayers for Hinduism, with a huge 140 feet tall golden statue of Murugan, in which the shrines inside the caves explain the story of his victory over the demon Surapadman. In addition to that, there is a very long rainbow staircase that directs you straight into the interior of the caves, which can be exhausting for some folks. Let's have a look and see how this trip worked for us.
And here we are, we finally made it. Look at that behind me. Let's go take a closer look in there, shall we? Yeah, the stairs is huge. It's gonna take forever to get up there. Look at this. Wow. We barely started and that was just a great workout for the legs.
Going up the stairs was kind of a workout. I loved it.
We haven't started yet. You want to race up? You don't want to arrest me there?
No.
This is remind me of the endless stairs at the gym. Back in the good old days when I used to go back to the gym. Man, I really need to go back. My legs are burning, but I like it. It's a good workout. There we are. There's the statue behind me. There's Billy also behind me. She's making new friends. Why not?
A few minutes later.
So we finally made it to the Batu Caves. Maybe after 100 steps. So exhausting. We finally made it. What I'm hearing right now, I think are bats in the cave. We're gonna go deeper and see what we can find. Oh, there's more stairs. Oh, goody. Look at her distracted by a pigeon. View is beautiful from here. Taking video here. You want to say wave to the camera?
Hi.
Hey.
We loved every moment of this cave, observing the beautiful views of nature and the Hindu art and culture. It is really a site worth visiting for every Malaysian tourist. And we bet you will love it as well.
We're going where? I'm smiling. Where are we going now? Probably get something to eat. I'm starving.
We're gonna at the mall.
We'll go to the mall. And then afterwards to our next destination, shall we?
There was some of those like markets, small markets at the beginning of the Batu Caves, and they were selling Indian candy, sweets, merch, and all that. And I decided to try their jalebiya because I heard good things about this sweet, and I gotta admit, it tasted good. They were right.
Let's see what this jalebi is about. You say it tastes good? It's not bad, sweet. Is it a woman?
The city of Malacca. Malacca is a city located 2 hours away from Kuala Lumpur on a riverbank in southwestern Malaysia. A lot of tourists don't know about it and it feels underrated, but it was a great experience for us. If you're planning to spend time there, make sure you spend 1 or 2 full days there to explore what the city has to offer. When we first arrived, we decided to explore the Red Square, named after its red buildings. And also because you can find plenty of things to explore there. First one I would recommend is Jonker Street, where it is a long street of vendors selling products like food and drinks, and it is located at the center of Chinatown and near Little India. Another place I recommend is Christchurch, which is an Anglican church with an 18th century Dutch-style architecture. It was very beautiful to look at. It still makes services to this day on Sundays. Another interesting place is the Maritime Museum, which is a replica of an ancient ship called Flora de la Mar, and its purpose is to educate a bit about the city's importance as a trading center. And of course, the most unique thing in the city is the riverside street art. We actually took a river cruise to check those out.
Sepanjang perjalanan ini, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan akan dapat melihat keindahan dan keunikan serta peninggalan sejarah negeri bertuah ini. Untuk pengetahuan tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, negeri Melaka telah...
By taking a cruise on the Malacca River, we were able to observe the beauty of one of the best street arts in Malaysia, running along the whole length of the river. Now keep in mind, the ones in the river are not all of them. There are plenty of them in alleyways around the city. Any person who visits Malacca takes a trip on this cruise. So don't forget to get yourself a ticket when you get there, because it will be a missed opportunity if you don't.
This feels like Venice.
Yeah.
There's no rower here, it's just the boats walking down the river. It is nice, yeah, very breathtaking.
Now we heard it is possible to check the ocean beaches from Malacca. And that's exactly what we did last.
Look at us. There it is. Finally. Hit the beach, hit the ocean. Oh, the water feels nice.
Yeah, just watching the water, I noticed there is a random coconut coming to the shore.
Look at this coconut coming. It feels like I found Wilson. No, you're not Wilson. It's coming my way. Alright, I got this coconut. Let me see how far I can throw it. Oh, that's nothing.
I actually decided to just walk across the try to walk into the deep end, but while I was walking, something hit. I got really nervous. Like while I was walking to the deep end, there was quicksand. Yeah, my foot just sinked into the quicksand, and I was able to get it out. But then afterwards, I retreated back to the shore. I didn't want to risk it.
So,
Where's the quicksand?
no, actually, I tried to go deeper into the ocean, like deeper into the beach.
Yeah.
But apparently, like halfway there to my knees, I noticed there's quicksand there. So I decided not to go there. But fortunately, we can show you the quicksand because I found it right here.
Where?
Right here. This gray sand right here. Looks like mud. It's like, I don't know. It's like what do you call it?
Yeah, we figured it out in the end that was not quicksand. It was actually ocean clay. But it actually they both act the same way. Like if you step on it, your leg will actually sink into it. It was still a scary thought that just having my leg getting sucked down in the ocean. But afterwards, I found there was some clay on top, like on the shore. I tried to demonstrate how this clay works, and it did not go well.
Because she was too busy pointing the camera at the ocean instead of my legs. So let's do an example. Like if I put my foot in there, look how deep it goes. Whoa,
Oh, wow.
that actually went really deep.
Oh wow.
Oh, see
No,
that? And my hands like got
Wow.
messed up. Like, look at my leg. Look at my foot. That's disgusting.
But keep in mind, during the recording, we thought it was quicksand. That's why we keep calling it quicksand, but actually it's clay. Yeah, when we walked further around the shore, we found more clay just laying on the shore. So it's definitely not quicksand. Thank God for that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. If it's not clay, it's quicksand, let me know. But I'm pretty sure it's ocean clay because it doesn't look like quicksand to me.
Today was really fun.
Really?
We enjoyed ourselves so much.
Indeed.
Best part?
Was
You
the
tell
beach,
me.
of course.
The beach. That was
And
the
the
best.
cruise.
And the cruise. Oh, the river cruise?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. I mean, anything related to water, she just loves. It's alright. Off to the next destination, huh?
Yes.
Let's go.
Taman Botani Perdana. Our next destination would be a botanical park located not too far from the Twin Towers. It has plenty of tropical gardens with a variety of trees that helps you realize the beauty of nature. It also contains bike tracks for cycling and hiking, in addition to a deer park that contains birds and deers to observe and enjoy.
Are these nests up there? What are those? Huh. And I think the insects started attacking me.
Oh my God, there was so many mosquitoes over there. They were biting me like crazy.
So, where are we at right now?
I don't know, garden.
It's called the Oasis Garden.
A wasted
They
garden.
say like it's so breathtaking here. All kinds of plants and whatever, so we're gonna actually find out. Some trees actually have a QR code on them so you can actually do the research of what they're about.
Mm. Nice.
So that's very educational. You know, kids kids from
School
schools,
trips.
like school trips, yeah, field trips. They come here, they bring out their phone, and the teacher says, read the QR code. And that's actually very helpful. I like it. So it's like, oh, look at these up there.
Oh wow. What is this?
They look like potatoes.
Yeah.
Get a closer look.
They actually look more like an eggplant to me now.
Here.
Look at them, they look like potatoes. Hanging potatoes. They're not
Sausage.
poisonous. Oh wow.
Yeah,
I'm not touching that. Poisonous sausage. Oh dear.
it's poisonous. Don't touch it.
Poisonous, yeah. I mean, it's poisonous, like when they say poisonous, as in like if you eat it, it will poison you.
Still, be careful.
There's a difference between venomous and poisonous.
حبيبي شوية فلسفتك امشي. قاعد
I'm trying to give the frog fun fact.
بيعرفوا.
No, they don't.
They know. Didn't you say it's a common knowledge?
Yeah.
So they already know that.
No, they don't. Not everyone.
She doesn't like being educated on camera. She doesn't like to be educated at all. When I started giving an educational tip and she was like, no, just stop it. It is truly a hidden gem if you want to just relax, meditate, or disconnect yourself from the city. Here is a bonus clip for you. After our breathtaking journey around the botanical park, we saw a flyer for a Japanese event at a mall that we just couldn't pass. The purpose of the event was to promote tours to Japan. It offered booths that give info about their tour packages, and some give out free samples of Japanese food. They also had a stage set up for a presentation about the tours and contests that gave out interesting prizes. They also brought bands to perform on stage, like a taiko drumming band, in which during their performance they asked for volunteers to try the taiko drums. And you bet I raised my hand for it.
Your name, sir?
My name is Zamir.
Samir. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, by the way?
When she asked for my name, I said, it's Samir. So when I said it's Samir, she thought I was saying with a Z, it's Zamir. So she kept calling me Zamir. That was...
Second one, do you enjoy my KL?
So far so good.
Okay, do you like the food?
Absolutely.
Alright.
Okay, that was a complete lie. I didn't like the Malaysian food. I am so sorry to anyone out there who's watching this, but I just didn't like it. I'm sorry.
And please follow! Left hand, yes. Right hand. Left hand. Right.
I was having so much fun with that taiko drum. I got a little bit overexcited.
Continue. Yeah, let me see if we got another Yeah, big applause!
I was having so much fun with that taiko drum. I'm so glad I volunteered to play that thing. Afterwards, in the same area, we found the Tokyo Corner. That was at the corner of the mall that had a variety of Japanese restaurants, merchandise, and clothing stores for people to shop and enjoy. I decided to get myself some takoyaki, a popular appetizer in Japan that I loved at the event. I really enjoyed the sour flavor of the dish, but I wouldn't say the same for her when she tried it.
In public.
She did not like it at all. Like, she almost vomited. I felt bad for her. Berjaya Hills. Now that's a place to visit. It is a French-themed resort that has a 4-star hotel that offers restaurants, bars, and refreshing family fun activities. Now, unfortunately, we couldn't see everything because we only spent a day there, and some of the activities were closed that day. They do many great things, like rock climbing, paintball warfare, golf courses, horse riding, a spa. They even light up fairy lights at night for a beautiful walk in the village. So we decided to go there and make the best of it. And let me tell you, and what an adventure that was. Now, to start off, the village is not really in Kuala Lumpur, it is like 30 minutes away from it. So we decided to rent a ride there. However, we were just unlucky with the driver they sent us. Because our Grab driver, which is the Malaysian version of Uber, was a complete d*** with an attitude. Started by refusing for me to sit next to him and scared us about there are no services there. Like, once we get there, it would be a miracle to find a way back. Which was really unnecessary for him to say because her anxiety went up the roof because of that. But anyways, I digress. Once we arrived, we went around exploring the main square.
إذا في عندهم souvenirs.
You like it, honey?
So beautiful.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you think or you believe so?
What?
You believe or you think it's cool?
The horse?
No, the trip. This French village.
Why do I believe I
Confusion at its best. I loved it.
We're in the French village.
Precisely.
Why would I believe so?
No. Why would do you believe or you think it's pretty awesome?
I'm certain.
You're certain? Alright then. That's all I need to hear.
I'm experiencing it.
That's all I need to hear.
She was so confused from that question. I don't know why.
No, you know what? I just realized something. We got a 7-Eleven here. And then on the other side, there's another 7-Eleven. What's the point of having two on each side? Isn't one enough? Honestly.
In addition to the main village, we were only able to check out 2 attractions. First was the Japanese garden. It was a long walk after we left the shuttle bus. But here's what we found when we arrived.
I don't know if anyone is watching Cobra Kai right now. This is kind of reminding me of Miyagi though. I love it. So apparently over there, watch your step now. Apparently behind you where they rent the kimonos, and over here where they take pictures inside the replica of a Japanese house. Okay, so we just, ow, oh my god, I almost hit my head with that. I'm having flashbacks here.
With that tiny house, I did eventually hit my head.
It's raining right now, we're heading back. Hopefully we're gonna find the tea, there's a Japanese tea garden we're gonna check out now, hopefully. If it stopped raining, hopefully as well. The Japanese tea garden, tea house is, oh! Apparently where I bashed my head is the tea house. Okay, moving on.
On our way back, there was actually an area where you actually can go explore. There's like a trail around this specific jungle. And I decided to go on my own because it goes downhill. And this trail, oh my god, it felt like a maze. Was it an interesting experience? Yes, it was. But it was also sort of scary because you never know what can show up in front of you.
Where is this going? There is nobody here. Nobody. It feels like I went inside Jumanji or something. But you know what? Actually, it's kind of easy to get lost here because I'm almost lost. God knows where this is going to lead me to. I just need to have this right sense of direction.
5 minutes later.
Okay, you know what? I don't know where this place is leading me, but I think I went too deep into the jungle. I think it's time for me to go back. Too much insects here. And you know what? God knows what can show up here, so it's better to go back.
I did eventually find my way out of there, but I was completely out of breath when I arrived. Next, we were taken to the rabbit park. It's a small section of the resort where they raise rabbits and other kinds of pets, like fish, hamsters, and many types of birds, which were so cute. But the focus of the park are the rabbits, hence the name Rabbit Park. Watching those little furry animals running around was just adorable, and petting them brought warmth and comfort. It made me want to raise my own. A very fun place for animal lovers. I could spend the whole day with them. But it was time for us to move on, unfortunately. With our trip coming to an end, it was time for us to set up a plan home. So remember earlier when I told you that the driver was rude? He was sort of right, because there was no like Ubers or Grabs, what they call it. So what I did as an alternative, I actually decided to find someone to help us get a drive from the French village to the bus station. I got to meet some folks there from Syria, and they helped us so much. Like, they actually were able to take us from the French village to the bus station. If you're watching this, man, I gotta tell you again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Really, thanks for the ride. I really appreciate it. I hope he's watching this. If you're planning to spend a day at the French village, I suggest you do the research and make prior arrangements to plan your way back. Something that we failed to do, but it worked out for us in the end. Unless, of course, you are staying a night, which is more recommended, then you will have an easier time arranging things. My final thoughts about Berjaya Hills: it is an excellent place for family or a group of friends to hang out at. So far, we have shown the best 5 places to explore if you decided to visit Malaysia, and each of them was amazing. And if you have reached this point of the video, then that means you are enjoying what you see. And that makes us excited to share with you the honorable mentions of the trip. Now, we had fun at those places, but not as much as the first 5. With that said, let's get started. Negara Zoo. It is your typical zoo with different types of animals. You got some happy ones, some sad ones.
He's upset.
Some grumpy ones, and some that are flat out rude. But the highlight of the zoo for us is the panda exhibition. We have never seen a panda in our lives, and it was exciting to finally see one in person.
Drop it. Drop. There you go.
I would say the pandas made the trip worth it. Other than that, it was okay.
Let me sing.
Let me sing, yeah, that's his name.
It's for Lee Sing.
Lee Min Sing, but it does sound like let me sing. I swear, we just took a grab and the guy's name is Limmy Sin. Yeah, it just sounds like let me sing.
No, it's not.
KO Bird Park. Are you a fan of observing, feeding, and taking pictures with birds? Then this place is a must-go. It offers plenty of different bird types from all across Asia and offers fun shows and activities with bird trainers and feeders. We own birds ourselves and we love them. But unfortunately, most of the birds there did not like us.
Ow! Yeah, but he bites. Yeah.
You are beautiful. تعال اخذ لك صورة. وقف اخذ لك والله اخذ.
He's like, back off.
تعال.
Get away from me.
بدك تتصور. Come back.
He's not liking it.
I would say if you decided to check out the place, make sure you get there early. We missed most of the shows because of that.
This guy's like, derp. He's giving a derp face. What you doing, boy?
وليه؟
What's he doing? What are you trying to accomplish?
Until this day, I am puzzling about what was that thing doing. Chinatown. Now, to be fair, it is always fun to check out the Chinatown street of any country you visit. It always offers interesting street food for anyone who is curious.
What is it?
Mochi.
Mochi.
It's a dessert.
Plenty of merchandise are on sale, like phone accessories, clothing, and souvenirs owned by vendors who are ready to bargain.
15, 15. She knows Arabic.
This guy was actually pretty cool. He was able to count in Arabic in front of us. He wanted to impress us.
Yeah, thank you. Shukran.
It is fun to check out what they have to offer. And while you're there, make sure you check out the Chinese temple nearby. It contains shrines where Buddhists can come and do prayers, and it also looks cool.
Honey, do you know where we all live?
Huh?
You know where we all live?
You know what?
Do you know where we all live? Where do we all live?
Chinatown.
No. In Yellow Submarine.
Jamek Mosque. A mosque that was built back in 1909, where the Klang and Gombak rivers meet. The location of it is quite fascinating, and it is worth checking out.
No wonder why they chose this place for the mosque. It's right at the two rivers. You like that view?
Yes.
You finally... No, I'm taking video.
I thought you were taking a picture.
No, I'm taking video.
Yes, I do.
Here is a recommendation that can help while you are there. If you walk around the area, you might have a chance of seeing food trucks nearby the mosque. And if you do yourself a favor and grab yourself a cold drink, because the humidity is insane there.
Oh wow, what do you think?
Jackie, delicious.
Putra Mosque. Kuala Lumpur has plenty of mosques, but this one is one of the most famous ones. Construction of the mosque began in 1997 and it was completed 2 years later in 1999. Located at Putra Square and famous for its pink dome, it has a beautiful courtyard with a beautiful prayer hall. We decided to go there during the Friday prayers, which was an excellent time to witness the prayers at its finest time in the week. After the prayers, Dumya was waiting for me outside with her new friend that we met on the way.
Look at you! Yeah, you do look like Harry Potter.
Yeah, she did look like she came straight out of Hogwarts. If you walk across the street from the mosque, you'll be able to find the office of the Prime Minister, which of course you're only allowed to take pictures at the gate. And around the Putra Square, you'll be able to find plenty of parks, which in my opinion are perfect for selfies and picnics. It would be a missed opportunity to leave Malaysia without checking the mosque and the area around it. So her Moroccan friend, she never had Taco Bell, so for the first time ever she's gonna try it. Let's see if she's gonna like it or not. I bet she's gonna like it.
Of course. Who doesn't like Taco Bell?
It's freaking Taco Bell. There's another product placement.
So she liked it. Yeah, it's messy.
Genting Highlands. If you are planning to stay away for a few nights in a place that contains the full package and away from the city, then this is definitely for you. Genting Highland Hotel is a resort that contains everything a tourist desires. It includes the shopping mall with plenty of restaurant options, which I personally was not a fan of, to be honest with you. Some restaurants can even have weird menu options.
Let's see what these guys have. They have nasi lemak, mee curry, nasi goreng patai. Wait, is that a fish head?
Yes, a fish head. How do you have fish head curry?
Who would order that?
And some are just too spicy for our taste buds.
So hot.
Spicy, huh?
It also has indoor and outdoor theme parks that I wouldn't say is as good as Six Flags, but still can get really fun for everyone, especially for the children. They have multiple types of rides, arcades, VR gaming, and many more fun activities. It even offers a casino for anyone who is feeling lucky during this day. Overall, I recommend this beautiful resort if you are deciding to stay there for a few nights. It will not disappoint. Now I'd like to end this part with footage of Dumya afraid of the cable car right on her way back.
طلع قرآن بس شوي. بتعرف يحكي لما يشوفوها هاي. بس راح يحكوا لما يشوفوا الفيديو.
Malaysia was a phenomenal experience and a fun adventure for the both of us. Seeing new places and famous landmarks, getting to meet new people from different Asian territories, making new friends who some are locals and some are tourists, and learning the Malaysian culture were the best parts of it all. If you ever get a chance to visit Asia in the near future, do not hesitate in visiting Malaysia. You will not be disappointed. In the end, I hope this video helped you get a better understanding of what to expect to see in Malaysia. And trust me, we didn't even cover everything. We still have the north side of Malaysia with its rural towns and gorgeous beaches, which hopefully we will be discovering on our next visit. If you want to check another fun country I visited, make sure you check out my trip to Muscat, where I went to visit my cousin and he gave me a great time around the city. With that said, thank you so much for watching, take care, and God knows when I'll see you next time.